Right now, the most dangerous person in the room isn't the martyr who gives everything. It's the one who looks unmovable while everyone else performs goodness to be chosen. He speaks less. People lean in more. He asks one question. Everyone answers like it's a test. You feel that difference. It isn't kindness, it's gravity. Goodness is not fashion, followers, or virtue signals. It's pressure you control, or it's a leash others hold. It's the frame that says, my reality wins, and then it does. Machiavelli's hidden truth begins here. The world follows certainty, not merit. It obeys gravity, not generous noise. In courts where one pause meant survival and one smile hit a knife, rulers didn't last by being liked. They survived by arranging perception, silence, presence, scarcity, law, until rooms chose them without being asked. That's what you're going to learn. Not how to be cruel, how to stop paying the shocking price of blind goodness and turn your kindness into leverage that protects you, your work, and the people you love. Authenticity is a feeling. Strategy is a system. Feelings melt under heat. Systems carry you through it. Your strategic goodness system has three forces: gravity, scarcity, law. Gravity slows the room to your pace, so generosity doesn't get auctioned. Scarcity makes your yes valuable again. Law makes your terms normal, so helpful doesn't mean harvestable. You will install all three in 10 seconds. This is the boot sequence. Use it every time you cross a threshold: office, call, conflict, family table. Second one, exhale fully. Not a sip like prey, a release like weather leaving. Second two, drop your pitch one note. Calm weighs more than warm. Second three, widen your focus by an inch. See the table before you see the faces. Foxes don't stare at bait. Second four, still your hands. Motion is a confession. Second five, slow your step by a third. Rushing is begging in shoes. Second six, tilt your head once, then level. Curiosity offered, hurt refused. Second seven, seal the hedges. They are tiny apologies that sell your yes for cheap. Second eight, name the battlefield, care or control. If care, ask one clean question. If control, give one clean line. Do not mix. Second nine, choose doors. All pressure becomes a choice. Second 10, one beat of silence before you speak. That pause is the bill. Let them pay with attention. Now speak 5 to 7 words. Final, not friendly. Stop. Let quiet do what pleading never could. You think this is theater. It's geometry. Goodness is architecture. Tone, tempo, terms, so people move toward outcomes without farming your guilt. Gravity first. Gravity is posture, pace, pause. Posture, shoulders down, chin level, feet flat. Sit like a verdict, not a visitor. Stand like time belongs to you. Pace, when pressed, slow your voice by 20% and your gestures by 30%. The fastest way to lose a room is to chase it. Pause, 2 beats before questions, 5 after decisions. Silence is not absence, it's control. It makes others meet themselves out loud. Needs, budget, limits, while your kindness stays gated. Scarcity next. Scarcity is schedule and selective disclosure. Publish them. Protect them. Everything else is closed or rush at premium. Selective disclosure. Share goals, constraints, and boundaries. Not your guilt. Not your inner storm. When you narrate your heart, takers hear a manual. When you keep the manual closed, the room pays attention to results. Now law. Law is language and consequence. Language, decisions in 2 sentences, scope and date. Keep adjectives out, they beg. Consequence, first push, restate once. Second push, end or move it to paid, phase 2. Exits teach faster than essays. Machiavelli would tell you, appear generous, be scheduled. Appear open, be gated. Appear flexible, be welded to mission. Let's give your mouth blades so you don't cut yourself. Repeat them softly until your throat stops reaching for apology. Number 1. Goodness as a signal and why yours keeps getting harvested. The person who is always available teaches rooms to treat help like oxygen. Oxygen gets taken, not thanked. You think you're building loyalty. You're building dependency. Psychological label, reinforcement. What you reward repeats. Solo replies, you purchase more chaos. Comment, I give help that teaches order. Number 2, the generosity trap, hedonic adaptation. The first favor sparkles. The 10th becomes invisible. Humans adapt. Their gratitude fades. Their expectation grows. When you finally say no, you're the villain, not the volunteer. Solution: make yes scarce and costly, in attention, in scope discipline, in schedule. Your yes regains weight because it's not a flood. Comment, I make yes rare and remembered. Number 3, the mask of virtue, appearance versus custody. Everyone sees what you appear to be. Few feel what you are. Trying to look endlessly good trains predators to test you. Strategic virtue wears a calm mask while guarding reality underneath. Budget, bandwidth, sanity. That isn't fake, that's stewardship. The fox reads the room. The lion enforces the line. Comment, I keep warmth, I keep edges. Number 4, the economics of power. Oxygen first. Endless goodness that depletes you isn't morality, it's mismanagement. Your energy is a budget. Spend it where it multiplies. Airplane rule, mask on you, then on others. When your kindness makes you a patient, you've helped no one. Convert apology into architecture. I can do X by Friday. Y is phase 2. Comment, I protect capacity so kindness survives. Number 5, doors beat explanations. The more you explain, the more you negotiate with feelings. Use doors. Doors end arguments because they turn push into choice. Comment, I answer pressure with paths. Agreement without edges is bait for sprawl. Structure your yes with scope, date, safeguard. Then stop talking. Warmth can come after law. Law instead of law becomes a swamp. Comment, I say yes with a spine. Number 7, when to actually apologize and how. Once, cleanly, costly to you. Then prevention with a date. Not a daily performance to calm other people's mood swings. Psychological label, costly signaling. Cheap sorry is noise. A paid repair is trust. Comment, I apologize once and repair publicly. Number 8, stop narrating your heart to people who want your hours. We just need to understand where your head's at is often a subpoena to turn your feelings into leverage. Decline the court. Here's the plan. If trust is the issue, schedule structured check-ins, not confessionals. Keep your mystery. Protect your momentum. Comment, I protect interior, deliver exterior. Doorway rule, how to enter good and stay powerful. Pause for one breath at the threshold. Eyes sweep once. Pick a seat with the longest line of sight and the clearest view of the decision maker. Phone face down, notifications off. Do not sip water like a deer when questioned. Do not shuffle paper like a defendant. Opening line, never begin with pleasantries when stakes are hot. Start with the decision, then add warmth. Law first, garden after. We're funding X or Y today. Constraints noted. 2 paths. Stop. Silence doesn't mean cruelty. It means the bill arrived. Lions don't discuss their teeth. You, incorrect. New date Friday. Mitigation in place. The room learns goodness isn't a stage where you kneel. You, we discuss goals, constraints, budget. The fox saw the trap. Bring this to life. Work. New you, draft Tuesday 3. Saturday buffer added. Checklist live Monday 10. You gave care without selling your oxygen. Client. Old you, new discount, new resentment. Then silence. Relationship. Old you, overgive, overexplain, spiral. New you, 2 behaviors this week that land love. Phone in the car at dinner, Saturday errands together. Then deliver. Outcomes, not oaths. Family. Old you, guilt sprint. New you, I'm available Sunday 4 to 4:20 or next Thursday 10. You're not colder, you're legible. Train this today. Ritual 1. 10-second boot at every threshold. Exhale, lower note, widen focus, still hands, slow step, tilt once, kill hedges, name battlefield, choose doors, 1 beat of silence. Ritual 2. 5-word seal. Compress each major decision into 5 to 7 words. Deliver at half speed, hold 5 seconds. Ritual 3. Door reflex. For 24 hours, answer asks with a door before any paragraph. Ritual 4. Monk minute. Before a charged conversation, face a blank wall for 60 seconds. Exhale longer than inhale 3 times. Enter with weather, not worry. 2 fast stories to anchor the pulse. A director I coached gave goodness like oxygen. Everyone took it. Burnout came on schedule. We cut his yeses in half and priced rush. Second month, his team slept. Goodness didn't shrink. It survived. A founder kept apologizing to an enterprise client who treated her like a tap. We replaced sorry with doors. Lean pilot Friday or full scope next week. They chose pilot. 6 weeks later, they paid full because the shortest path to her law ran through her law. Write this in the comments to set the standard. I choose strategic goodness. Then prove it once before tonight ends. Replace 1 apology with a door, 1 paragraph with a 5-word seal, 1 frantic yes with a cold yes. Watch how the air changes. Watch how people begin treating your kindness like a privilege again because you did. Number 9. Reward what you want repeated and stop feeding what drains you. You already know this with kids, pets, and your own habits. But with adults, you forget. Attention is a treat. Access is a treat. Warm tone is a treat. When teammates bring clarity, speed, and integrity, you pay instantly. A quick public note, first slot on your calendar, trust upgraded 1 notch. When people bring confusion, delay, and drama, you don't fund them with explanations or emergency favors. You offer doors, clocks, and prices. Machiavelli knew benefits given with thought enlarge loyalty. Careless gifts grow monsters. Comment, I reward precision, not proximity. Number 10. Convert kindness into policy so it survives pressure. Goodness that relies on your mood will fail on your worst day. Make rules that make you kind at scale. These aren't fences against love. They're irrigation lines so love reaches the right fields. Rooms relax around rules. They gamble around unstructured generosity. Comment, I turn warmth into rules. Number 11. Never promise goodness under pressure. Pressure wants you to commit fast to save feelings now and pay chaos later. If you owe a yes, you'll deliver a clean one. If you don't, you won't mortgage tomorrow to rescue today. Timing is a throne. Give it away and you kneel for weeks. Comment, I promise slowly, deliver cleanly. A yes without edges invites appetite. Structure every yes. Scope, date, safeguard. Low pitch. 7 words, then silence. Warmth can come after law. Warmth instead of law is a swamp. Comment, I say yes with a spine. Number 13. End the charity of secrets. Chronic takers live in corridor deals and side chats where your kindness gets auctioned. Pace the doc, pace the calendar, pace the deposit or commitment, then go quiet. If it won't live on paper, it doesn't deserve your oxygen. Comment, I move kindness to artifacts. Number 14. Scarcity with receipts. Publish openings and protect them. Missed appointments move to the back. Reschedules pay the friction. This isn't meanness, it's conservation. Goodness without scarcity becomes water and sand, disappears and teaches nothing. Scarcity makes your yes precious again. Comment, I make my yes rare, not random. Number 15. Box the rival, starve the user. Rivals want status. Give a lane, a metric, a clock. Praise output, not theater. If they keep pulling without paying, you end. We're off mission. You are not ice, you're infrastructure. Comment, I channel ego, I shut off leaks. Number 16, never let guilt negotiate scope. Guilt isn't currency, it's camouflage. When guilt shows up, if you cared, you'd do it for less. Just this once, you answer with doors. Goodness set to guilt becomes slavery dressed as sainthood. Comment, I answer guilt with geometry. Number 17, teach the people you love your edges so you stop apologizing for them. You aren't building walls, you're laying sidewalks so affection doesn't trample your garden. Comment, I make my boundaries boring and visible. Number 18, move from intention to inventory. Good hearts die defending motives. The world budgets outcomes. Use the hand test. Can I put my hand on something that proves I cared? If yes, stop explaining. If no, write less and build more. Draft Friday, groceries Saturday 9. Love is logistics with heat, not speeches with hope. Comment, I show care with objects and timestamps. 19. Pair Fox Vision with Lion Enforcement. Fox Vision, what's the bait? Where's the trap? Injuries delivered in one clean stroke. Benefits delivered in measured steps. Your kindness is the garden. Your enforcement is the fence. Comment, I see like a fox. I end like a lion. 20. Name the frame or drown in it. In heated rooms, goodness becomes emotional sponge unless you label what's happening. Label, then door. Neutral tone, short line. The label shrinks chaos. The door gives exit. Comment, I name the frame, then open a door. 21. Make absence heavier than presence. Sulking uses silence to punish. Strategy uses silence to confirm law. Sequence, echo, exit, evidence. Exit for a defined window. No DMs, no hallway renegotiations. Evidence on schedule. Artifacts shipped, milestone met. Repeat until your quiet equals progress, not pouting. Comment, my quiet delivers receipts. Number 22, publish 3 stones weekly. Outcomes, openings, rules. Rule stone, no signer, no meeting. Rush at premium. Stones are your quiet megaphone. They let you stop selling goodness and start proving reliability. Comment, I speak in stones, not speeches. Number 23, forgiveness with a price once, never as a subscription. When real harm happens, you say, I'm sorry once, and you pay once. Refund, personal time, correction. Then you install prevention with a date. If the harm repeats, you don't buy back peace with a new performance. You end or restructure. Cheap apologies train abuse. Paid repair trains respect. Comment, I repent once, then upgrade policy. Number 24, retire the because bribe. Because after a decision is a tip you leave to be allowed to be clear. If context is needed, they'll ask. You are not buying permission to have standards. Comment, I swap because for buy. Number 25, build a one ask rule for chronic pullers. Nice people become supply chains when the other side treats every yes as a starting point. Your rule, one ask per cycle. Additional asks become doors, later slot or paid add-on. You don't argue need, you manage capacity. Comment, I contain my yes. Number 26, get out of the inspiration business, get into the habit business. Kindness fails not because you don't feel enough, but because you haven't rehearsed the moves that protect it. 4 drills, daily. 1. The doorway boot. 10 steps at every threshold. Exhale, lower note, widen focus, still hands, slow step, tilt once, kill hedges, name battlefield, choose doors, 1 beat silence. 2. 5-word seal. Compress any decision to 5 to 7 words, deliver at half speed. Hold 5 seconds. 3. Door reflex. 1 day a week, answer every ask with a binary before a sentence. 4. Monk minute. Face a blank wall 60 seconds before charged conversations. Exhale longer than inhale. These grooves replace guilt with geometry. Comment, I train before the storm. Number 27. Example so your bones remember. Work. Old you. Sure, I'll make it work. Then resentment. New you. Draft Tuesday 3, Saturday buffer, checklist Monday 10. You gave care with edges, not martyrdom. Client. Old you. Discount. Silence. If they taunt, you don't sing. Relationship. Old you. Panic favors. New you. 2 behaviors this week. Phone in car at dinner, Saturday errands 9 to 11. Then you do them. Love felt like air again because it had a schedule. Family. Old you. Guilt sprint. New you. Available Sunday 4 to 4:20 or next Thursday 10. You didn't love less, you loved smarter. Team. Arrival wants spotlight, not outcomes. Old you. Give more, get less. Praise the artifact, not the theater. Rival energy melts under matrix. It multiplies under applause. Number 28. Convert praise into policy. Compliments are great, they don't scale. When something works, trap it in a rule. You are turning accidental goodness into institutional goodness. Comment, I trap what works in rules. Number 29. Ledger your mercy. Random generosity becomes expectation. Measured generosity becomes myth. Approve 1 rush at premium this month. Correct 1 true miss with visible cost to you, then change the docs so it never repeats. People stop gaming saints when saints publish ledgers. Comment, my mercy is scheduled. Number 30. Measure or your history will gaslight you. Calm them with numbers. Friday noon, door rate. Asks answered with a binary first. Yes integrity. Percent of yeses delivered exactly as scoped and dated. Rush integrity. Percent of rush at premium. Corridor kills. Number of side threads closed with 1 link plus date. Repentance ratio. Number of paid repairs versus repeated apologies. Should be all paid repairs, 0 repeats. 2 dips in a row, raise the floor. Add a clause, close a corridor, publish a rule. Comment, I let metrics judge me, not moods. Live stacks. 5 fast plays to weld the habit. Stack A, budget guilt, silence. Stack B, soft ambush. U, openings Tuesday, 2, Thursday 10. Stack C, public probe. U, incorrect. New date Friday, mitigation in place. End. Stack D, team puddle. U, stamp, draft Tuesday 3, safeguard, checklist Monday 10. Buffer, Saturday 9 to 11. Then, no corridor rescue. Stack E, friendship tax. U, 1 ask this cycle. Friday 4 to 5. Love with a door lasts longer than love that leaks. Do 3 things before midnight. Replace 1 apology with a door. Publish 1 rule that saves your sanity weekly. Drop 1 outcome stone, short dry link with a date. Then type this to anchor it. I make goodness scarce, scheduled, and strong. Next, we'll weld consequence to compassion. How to make disobedience expensive without anger. How to use absence to grow respect while delivery grows trust. And how to close with the binary choice that flips nice into necessary. For now, hold the simple line. Be generous, be gated, be governed by outcomes, not by guilt. Number 31. Install consequence without heat. Punishment isn't anger. Punishment is math. First push, restate the rule. Once. Second push, and or price it. Missed sign-off? Scope creep? Rush? No speeches. No spikes. The lesson isn't how sharp you sound. It's how expensive disobedience feels. Comment, I make non-compliance costly, not theatrical. Number 32. Make absence heavier than presence. Most people vanish to sulk. You'll vanish to confirm law. Sequence. Echo, exit, evidence. Exit for a defined window. No corridor debates, no side DMs. Evidence on schedule. Artifact shipped, milestone met. Repeat until your quiet equals progress, not punishment. Comment. My silence delivers receipts. Number 33. Create a precedence engine. Precedence is the story of how things go around you, repeated so often rooms obey it. To save time. Precedent 1. You never explain price, only scope. Precedent 2. You end at the second mock. Precedent 3. One channel, one decision. Precedent 4. Process follows commitment. Precedent 5. Verdict plus date plus exit. Enforce a dozen times and you won't have to say them. The room will. Comment. I let yesterday's endings police today's meetings. Number 34. Deputize your circle. Goodness breaks when you're the lone bouncer. Recruit custodians. 2 allies who benefit from order. Give each a lane and a line. They echo your law when you're quiet. Machiavelli survived by alliances, not speeches. Comment. I make my rules contagious. Number 35. Upgrade warmth with gates. Kindness without edges is a swamp. Kindness with edges is a garden. Standard. Law first, warmth after. Yes, lean demo Friday, revisions Monday, changes outside scope move to phase 2. The order matters. Law earns trust, warmth keeps it. Comment. I stack warmth on law. Number 36. Run the quiet escalation protocol. Step 4. Exit. We're off mission. You never match volume. You escalate structure. Comment. I raise stakes with architecture, not adrenaline. Number 37. Ledger your mercy. Random generosity becomes expectation. Measured generosity becomes myth. Issue 1 surprise upgrade inside scope each cycle, announced like weather. Approve 1 rush at premium. Correct 1 real miss with a visible cost to you, then lock prevention into policy. Publish these in a short ledger so people stop remembering your mercy as their entitlement. Comment. My kindness is scheduled and seen. Number 38. Write like a gavel. 2 sentences, 1 link, 1 date. No because bribes. No emoji for permission. Scope A Friday. Scope B moves to phase 2. If context is needed, they'll ask. Then add 1 dry line. Your email is a room. Set weather, not mood. Comment. I put weight in words, not water. Number 39. Build the never again list. You don't fix chaos by being nicer next time. You fix it by removing the lever. Publish it quarterly. Raise the floor so guilt can't sneak under the door. Comment. I prevent repeats with rules, not regret. Number 40. Teach your body to carry law. Sit back a half inch. Feet flat. Chin level. Speak on the exhale. 1 nod for agreement like a stamp, not a bobble. Don't nod while you dissent. Yes face while saying no trains bulldozers. Still hands until you point at an artifact. Your stance tells the room whether your goodness is governance or gossip. Comment. My posture makes my policy believable. Field plays. Live fire so it sticks. Stack A. Budget guilt in public. Old you. Explain, discount, resent. Silence. If mocked again, we're off mission. The middle of the room chooses calm paths over cheap drama. Stack B. Soft ambush. New you. Openings 2, Thursday 10. If they push, you don't. Doors don't negotiate. They swing or they don't. Stack C. Team pylon. New you. Stamp. Draft Tuesday 3. Safeguard. Checklist Monday 10. Buffer. Saturday 9 to 11. Then stop moving. You rescued outcomes, not everyone's avoidance. Stack D. Relationship spike. New you. Reflect once, then logistics. I hear you. 2 proofs this week. Phone in the car at dinner. Saturday errands 9 to 11. Kindness with a calendar is care you can touch. Stack E. Corridor coup. Side chat tries to rewrite the decision. New you. Paste the doc, paste the date. Go dark. Courts without jurisdiction can gossip. They cannot rule. Drills. 7 days to make it automatic. Day 1. Doorway boot at every threshold. Exhale, lower note, widen focus, still hands, slow step, tilt once, kill hedges, name battlefield, choose doors, 1 beat silence. Day 2, 5-word seal. Compress 3 real decisions to 5, 7 words. Deliver at half speed, hold 5 seconds. Day 3, door reflex. Answer every ask with a binary before any sentence. Day 4, monk minute. Face a blank wall for 60 seconds before each charged call. 3 exhales longer than inhales. Day 5, stone drop. Publish 1 outcome stone, short, dry link with date. Day 6, mercy ledger. 1 scheduled upgrade inside scope, 1 rush at premium. Day 7, second mock end. End 1 exchange calmly at Mach 2, log it. Metrics, because feelings lie when you get stronger. Door rate, percent of asks answered with a binary first, target rising. Yes integrity, percent of yeses delivered exactly as scoped and dated, target near 100. Rush integrity, percent of rush priced at premium, target 100. Corridor kills, how many side threads closed with link plus date, target rising. Second mock ends, non-zero weekly. Mercy ledger, how many scheduled mercies versus random freebies. Random should trend to 0. Fox and lion, keep the duet on loop. Fox vision, where's the bait, where's the trap? Your goodness is the garden. The fence is why it survives the season. A final pair of stories to anchor the nerve. A COO who couldn't say no kept being good until her team learned that crisis bought them free labor. We installed doors and clocks. Lean now or full next week. First week, pushback. Second week, fewer emergencies. Third week, a quiet miracle. People planned. Her kindness didn't shrink. It finally landed. A freelancer bled out on family friend deals. We replaced apology with geometry. He lost 2 clients who loved his leaks. He gained 3 who loved his law. Revenue up, weekends back. Kindness stopped being a clearance rack and became a storefront. Do this in the next 48 hours. Publish 1 rule that kills your most common guilt trap. Replace 1 apology with a door. Move 1 messy thread to artifacts, doc plus date plus deposit/commitment. Enforce 1 second mock end, calm, surgical. Drop 1 outcome stone by known. Then read your ledger Friday and raise the floor if you missed. Now the fork that decides your future. 2 paths. Keep being good the old way. Blind, boundaryless, bargaining with your spine until rooms spend your kindness like free electricity. Or be good the strategic way. Scarce, scheduled, governed by outcomes, so your care actually changes things and still leaves you whole. 1 path feels warm now and bankrupts you later. The other feels firm now and pays you daily. If this cracked your myth of goodness, like the video. For more sharp truths that keep your heart strong and your edges clean, subscribe and tap the bell. Share this with a friend who gives until it hurts. Drop this final affirmation in the comments. I make goodness scarce, scheduled, and strong. I choose outcomes over guilt. Remember, in a world of wolves, don't be a sheep who donates wool until winter. Be a shepherd, calm, gated, and governed. Someone who protects the flock, not with apologies, but with law.